Hello everyone. As we had discussed in the previous session, a perfect crystal with regular arrangement of atoms does not exist. There are always some defects, and one of the most commonly found defect is the point defect. Point defect preferably occurs at high temperature when atoms are frequently and randomly exchanged positions, generating empty lattices called vacancies. Point defects occur when an atom is missing from its expected lattice site or is placed at an irregular place in the crystal lattice. Now let's know what is a vacancy. A lattice vacancy is an empty space where the atom was supposed to be placed. That is, when an atom moves away from the original position, a vacancy will be created. That is called as a lattice vacancy. At high temperatures, atoms move faster. Therefore, more vacancies are created. Diffusion in solids occurs due to the presence of vacancies. The number of vacancies increases exponentially with temperature, and that can be calculated by Boltzmann distribution. Using Boltzmann equation, we can estimate that at room temperature in copper, there is one vacancy per 10 raised to 15 lattice atoms, whereas at high temperature, that is just below its melting point, there is one vacancy for every 10,000 atoms. So it is clear that as the temperature increases, number of vacancies also increases. These are the lower end estimations. A large number of additional vacancies can be introduced in a growth process or as a result of further treatment like plastic deformation, quenching from high temperature to the ambient one, etc. So, during crystal formation or when we treat the material, more crystal defects can be or vacancies can be created. Point defects are the irregularities or deviations from ideal arrangement around a point or an atom in a crystalline substance. So as we told before, the point defects are confined to a point or an atom in a crystal substance. They are zero-dimensional defects. In the case of non-ionic crystals, point defects occur as vacancy defects or interstitial defects. Whereas in the case of ionic crystals, the point defects occurring are Frenkel defects or Schottky defects. Point defects can be classified as stoichiometric defects and non-stoichiometric defects. Examples of stoichiometric defects are Schottky and Frenkel defects. Examples of non-stoichiometric defects are metal excess defects and metal deficiency defects. Now let us see how a point defect is formed. Here you can see the occurrence of a vacancy defect. As it is shown in the figure, an atom or here two atoms are missing from the atomic site. This occurred due to imperfect packing during crystallization. So as atoms are missing from the lattice site, there will be a decrease in density of the substance. And now we know that the number of vacancy defects depend on the temperature. As temperature increases, atoms jump faster. So number of point defects also, vacancy defects also increases. Now let us see what are interstitial defects. As you see here in this figure, a new atom is introduced into the interstitial site. An extra atom is added within the crystal structure. This defect increases the density of the substance. and this causes atomic distortion, or we can say the crystal stoichiometry is lost as we are introducing an extra atom into the crystal lattice or to the interstitial site. So we can say vacancy and the interstitial defects are inverse phenomena. In the vacancy effect, one atom or ion will be missing from the crystal lattice creating vacancy, whereas in the case of interstitial defects, a new atom or ion is introduced into the vacancy. So these are all examples of point defects. Now let us see what is a Schottky defect. It is a stoichiometric defect. When some of the lattice points in a crystal are unoccupied. Schottky defect occurs when some of the lattice points in a crystal are unoccupied. That is, some atoms are missing from the original lattice sites. These unoccupied points are called lattice vacancies. A Schottky defect is a type of vacancy in which an atom being free from regular site migrates through successive steps and eventually sets at the crystal surface. So once an atom is missing from the lattice site, that creates a vacancy. Then next atom from the nearest lattice site can migrate into it through diffusion, and finally this atom or ion goes to the surface of the crystal. Normally a pair of anion and cation vacancies occur. So the crystal as a whole is neutral because cation and anion are missing from the crystal lattice. So here you can see in this figure, you can see two lattice vacancies. The smallest one would correspond to a cation missing site, and the bigger site would correspond to the place from where the anion is missing. So here a pair of anion and cations are missing, creating anion and cation vacancies. They occur in pairs. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, the number of missing cations and anions are equal. So equal number of cations and anions are missed from the lattice site, so the crystal as a whole remains as neutral. Since both cations and anions are missing from the lattice site, the density of the crystal will be decreased. This type of defects occurs in the case of alkali metal halides such as sodium chloride, potassium fluoride, etc. Now let us see the mechanism of Schottky defect, or how the Schottky defect occurs. So as we just mentioned, when a positive ion from the perfect crystal migrates out to the surface of the crystal, the surface would get a positive charge. This charge opposes the further migration of other positive ions, rather attracts anions on the bulk to the surface. So a cation would be missing from the lattice site, that would move through diffusion to the surface of the crystal. So the crystal surface gets a positive charge. That prevents the outcoming of cations to the surface. Instead, it attracts negatively charged anions to the surface. That is why both cations and anions are removed from the lattice site. Thus, vacancies of cation and anion is created, which are equal in number. For example, sodium chloride crystal. So, in the case of sodium chloride crystal, when it is heated, the ionic mobility increases. So, the sodium atoms will be moving out to the surface of the crystal. Then it attracts chloride ions. So, vacancies corresponding to both cation, sodium ion, and anion, chloride ions, will be created within the bulk of the crystal. That causes a decrease in density of the crystal. However, the crystal as a whole remains neutral. And the properties associated with Schottky defects are ionic conductance. Ionic conductance to small extent may occur on applying external electric field due to the migration of ions to vacancies. So the Schottky defect creates vacancies, lattice vacancies are there. So when we apply an external electric field, ions can move into these vacancies. So this movement continues. Because of movement of these ions, there can be ionic conductance. And similarly, this would lead to atomic or ionic diffusion also. Now let us see what is a Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect is also a stoichiometric defect where the crystal stoichiometry as a whole is maintained. In Frenkel defect, a cation or anion missing from the lattice point and that resides at the interstitial site. So here a cation or anion would be missing from the lattice point, but that would reside in the interstitial site. A Frenkel defect is a pair of cation vacancy and a cation interstitial. Okay, so a cation would be missing from the lattice point and it would reside in an interstitial site. So there will be a cation vacancy and the presence of cation in the interstitial site. Or it may be also an anion vacancy and anion interstitial. So from the lattice site, an anion may be missing and that can reside in the interstitial site. Or in general we can say a Frenkel defect is a combination of vacancy and interstitial defect. However, as we know, anions are bigger than cations. So it is not easy for an anion to occupy the interstitial position. So in general, cations occupy the interstitial position. Frenkel defects are due to the removal of cations from the lattice sites and presence of them in the voids or interstitial sites. In both Frenkel and Schottky defects, the pair of point defect states near each other because of strong Coulombic attraction of their opposite charges. Or we can say Frenkel or Schottky defects occurs in pairs. Here this figure clearly shows that one of the cation, the smallest one in blue color, is missing from the lattice site where it was expected to be, and now it is occupying an interstitial site or a void. And cation being smaller get displaced to the interstitial voids. So this is a combination of both a vacancy, you can see there is a vacancy, and the cation is placed in an interstitial site. So it is a combination of vacancy and interstitial atom. Will there be change in density? No, because the cation removed from the lattice site is occupied in the interstitial site within the crystal structure. So the density remains the same. Examples are normally silver halides, AgI, and also given by calcium fluoride. So Frenkel defects can be given by compounds like zinc sulfide, silver chloride, silver bromide, silver iodide. These Frenkel defects are generally found in silver halides and especially above a temperature of 700 Kelvin at higher temperatures. Number of positive ions are equal to number of negative ions. So electrical neutrality is maintained. Now let us see why Frenkel defects are preferred in silver halides. Let us see the case of silver chloride. In general, we can say silver halide shows Frenkel defects and alkali halides show Schottky defects. As you can see here on the figure on the left side, one of the silver ion is missing from the lattice site and is occupying the interstitial site. And as you can see in the figure in the right side, the silver ion is tetrahedrally surrounded by 4 chloride ions and also by 4 silver ions. So there will be covalent interaction between the silver ion entrapped in the interstitial site and the surrounding 4 chloride ions. This covalent type of interaction would stabilize the Frenkel defect. So let us see what happens in the case of a sodium chloride crystal or alkali metal halides in general. Here the alkali metal ions, for example here sodium ion is harder and is more cationic. So it will not fit in the void site, which is tetrahedrally surrounded by 4 sodium ions due to high repulsion. And Frenkel defect is responsible for electrical conductivity and diffusion.